पे अगर जोश ना होगा तो क्या होगा?
हम हर जमीन पे अपने देश का परचम लहराते हैं। हमें गर्व है कि हम भारतीय कहलाते हैं। काम किया जाए, जानदार, दमदार, शानदार, काम बनेगा करोड़पति।
इस रविवार से रात 9 बजे सोनी पर।
দেখতে দেখতে 2 দশক অতিক্রম করে ফেলেছে কেবিসি। আজ থেকে শুরু হচ্ছে কৌন বনেগা করোড়পতির 14তম সিজন। আর এই দীর্ঘ 22 বছরের যাত্রাপথে প্রায় 14 বারই সঞ্চালনার দায়িত্ব সামলেছেন শাহেনশা। যথারীতি অন্যান্য সিজনগুলোর মতো এই সিজনেও সঞ্চালনায় থাকছেন অমিতাভ বচ্চন। এবছর আবার স্বাধীনতার 75তম বর্ষপূর্তি উপলক্ষে এই গেম শোতে থাকছে বিশেষ কিছু চমকও। সম্প্রতি মুম্বাই ফিল্ম সিটির 16 নম্বর স্টুডিওতে অনুষ্ঠিত কৌন বনেগা করোড়পতির সাংবাদিক সম্মেলনে এই 14তম সিজন সম্পর্কে কি বললেন অমিতাভ বচ্চন, দেখে নেওয়া যাক সেই বিশেষ মুহূর্তের গুরুত্বপূর্ণ কিছু ঝলক।
Namaskar, good evening. Thank you so much for your patience and humble apologies for the delay. My name is Anuj Kurwara. Sony Entertainment Television की ओर से मैं आप सबका स्वागत करता हूं and we are very excited. 2 साल बाद हम सब यहाँ इकट्ठा हो रहे हैं on this grand stage to launch the season number 14 of India's most loved and most popular show, कौन बनेगा करोड़पति. तालियां हो जाए, come on, it's so exciting to see everybody here. Thank you so much. बहुत ही ज्यादा exciting of course है ही, but there's a lot more to look forward to when this show rolls out. And of course Sunday 7 अगस्त इसकी शुरुआत हो रही है और उसके बाद जो उसका रेगुलर शेड्यूल होता है मंडे टू फ्राइडे उसका वो मेंटेन रहेगा, but शुरुआत हो रही है 7 अगस्त से. And at this juncture I would like to welcome on stage Managing Director and CEO Sony Pictures Networks India, Mr. N.P. Singh. Business Head Sony Entertainment Television, Digital Business and Studio Next, Mr. Danish Khan. And the legend himself, the host of the show in India's biggest superstar, Shri Amitabh Bachchan. Welcome and congratulations.
KBC started 22 years ago and we are now in the 14th season overall and 11th season for Sony Entertainment Television. So it's been a fairly long journey. 2010 is when we decided to bring KBC on Sony Entertainment Television for our viewers. We told ourselves that we will only do this show if the iconic host of KBC, Mr. Bachchan, agrees to do the show once again, and he graciously agreed to do the show. And since then, 10 seasons done. This is the 11th we are embarked upon, and our association and our relationship has only grown since then. And I'm very sure that we'll have many more seasons with Mr. Bachchan in the future as well. As you all know, we are celebrating 75 years of independence of our great nation, and KBC also is going to participate in those celebrations. And we have decided that the jackpot winning amount in this season will go up from 7 crores to 7.5 crores. In addition, we are introducing a new pulao at 75 lakhs, which will empower the contestant and encourage the contestant to take a little bit of risk for the next question, which is 1 crore. And even if she or he gives a wrong answer, will fall to 75 and not to 3.2 lakhs as was done till last season. The game play will be engaging as always and thrilling. We have decided to reduce the number of lifelines from 4 to 3 in this season, and the 3 are 50-50, video a friend, audience poll. Those are the 3. Also, the KBC play along becomes more exciting with the participants getting a chance to come on the hot seat every Friday. every Friday we'll have 10 of those coming and playing with Mr. Bachchan. So that's a huge thing for KBC play along. The mix of contestants is also very interesting and exciting, and actually represents New India, which is aspiring India, and we would like to show you some clips of the kind of contestants that you will get to see.
मूवी का डायलॉग बताइए सर। मैं ये गुस्ताखी नहीं करूंगा सर, आपकी मूवी का गाना है, अगर आपको याद आए तो प्लीज डायलॉग खत्म कीजिएगा। मर गया पर आप तो अभी जिंदा हो।
जाइए, अरे ये जीना भी कोई जीना है लल्लू।
जहाँ भारतीय इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं वहां पे अगर जोश ना होगा तो क्या होगा?
हम हर जमीन पे अपने देश का परचम लहराते हैं। हमें गर्व है कि हम भारतीय कहलाते हैं। काम किया जाए, जानदार, दमदार, शानदार, काम बनेगा करोड़पति।
इस रविवार से रात 9 बजे सोनी पर।
हर सीजन की शुरुआत केबीसी में हम करते आए हैं एक खास संदेश के साथ, एक अनोखी सोच के साथ, और इस साल भी we have a very special message and a very special thought with which we're bringing this new season to you. You, of course, take this love to the rest of the country and the world. So we'd like to begin now with that special message on the screen, please.
जन गण मन संग विश्व पटल पे छाया देश महान। 100 जन्म है जिस पर न्यौछावर, वो भारत देश महान, भारत देश। ये धूल नहीं है धरा हमारी, ये धूल नहीं है धरा हमारी, ये सदियों का अभिमान है। 100 जन्म में जिस पर न्यौछावर, वो भारत देश महान है, भारत देश महान है। जहां हवा में बहती सर्वधर्म की मनमोहक सुल्तान है, जहां हवा में बहती सर्वधर्म की मनमोहक सुल्तान है। हिमगिरी से आदर्श जहां पे बलिदान भरा यशगान है। ज्ञान, ध्यान, विज्ञान, संस्कृति, गणना कला जहां जन्मी, वेदों की ये देवभूमि इस धरती का वरदान है, इस धरती का वरदान है। ये धूल नहीं है धरा हमारी, ये धूल नहीं है धरा हमारी, ये सदियों का अभिमान है, ये सदियों का अभिमान। हम उन वीरों के वंशज हैं जो फाल पे काल सजाते थे। हम उन वीरों के वंशज हैं जो फाल पे काल सजाते थे। जाति पाति और धर्म छोड़ के देश पे प्राण गंवाते थे। चिरअखंड रखना है हमको अमृत विजय महोत्सव, चिर अखंड रखना है हमको अमृत विजय महोत्सव को। प्राणों की उन आहुतियों पे नतमस्तक हिंदुस्तान है, नतमस्तक हिंदुस्तान है। ये धूल नहीं है धरा, ये सदियों का अभिमान है। पावन भूमि पे पग रख के अब सांसों में संकल्प भरे, साहस की चट्टानों से एक नई नींव का विकल्प धरे। एक सुनहरे कल के पल अब हमसे ज्यादा दूर कहां, एक सुनहरे कल के पल अब हमसे ज्यादा दूर कहां। अब हम ही अगली शक्ति है, ये दुनिया को फरमान है। 100 जन्म में जिस पर न्यौछावर, वो भारत देश महान है, वो भारत देश महान है। ये धूल नहीं है धरा हमारी, ये धूल नहीं है धरा हमारी, ये सदियों का अभिमान है, ये सदियों का अभिमान है।
There are many that we have seen in the last many seasons that we have done of KBC, and it celebrates, as I said earlier, knowledge and ज्ञान ही आपको सच्चा आपका सही हक दिलाता है. Something that resonates with me even today. One of our campaigns, and KBC stands for it.
Thank you. On that note, the next question, Mr. Nanish, from Indian television. How has campaign helped KBC so far? Do you think this will be fruitful in attracting audiences?
I think actually we do the campaign of KBC typically tries to say what is common between KBC and our society. If you look at our society, we have always put knowledge at a pedestal. We thought that knowledge as a tool can be a great equalizer, and that is what we have seen in last so many years when we talk about India's growth. I think we are basically knowledge driven growth that we have seen, whether it's IT, whether it's any other sector, now the booming startup environment. So knowledge has been key to our country's success. If you look at any person across India, he would compromise on every other expense but will not compromise on the expense of the children's education. Okay, and gathering knowledge, or dreaming to have a different life or a social mobility basis acquisition of knowledge is what we have been taught in our families across India, and KBC is one of the many outlet which celebrates that. So every year we come, as NP sir was saying, every year when we come, we'll look at what is the relevance of knowledge in our society. For this year, for example, the campaign that we are talking about, before you filter the knowledge before you think it's a knowledge, because from suddenly a scarcity of knowledge society where you used to find where to go and find knowledge, library, knowledgeable person, today we are being bombarded with information. Okay, to filter that information and find the right thing, which is right, which is wrong, is a skill set that our society is grappling with, and that's why this theme was about जहाँ से ज्ञान मिलता है उसको बटोर लो, but पहले उसको टटोल लो. So all this thought come from what's happening in the society.
I just feel it's in this modern world, all of us are going in diverse directions and leading our own lives and everything, but this is one show that brings everyone together. And it's wonderful to see families sitting together and being involved in one common fact. I know that there are many other factors that are common, but I do believe that this is one factor that brings all of them together.
हर्षदा वेद पाठक से बच्चन सर आपके लिए सवाल. All contestants come from different walks of life. Have you ever felt that you could relate to them in any way?
Each one of them. Yeah, each one of them we relate to. Because the moment they start describing their life, where they come from, you find that there are, in every contestant, there is an element that you have been through in your life as well. Many people seem to think that, I'm just saying this for the effect, but we all came from very humble beginnings, and when a contestant talks about his humble beginnings and what he has gone through to be able to reach this very important chair which can change his life, you actually begin to believe that if it can happen to him, it happened to you as well. But the only difference is that within the course of an hour, this gentleman or this lady is going to get up from here and her life has changed. And that's the greatest satisfaction for me particularly. I'm sure that for the channel as well. And all those involved in this wonderful show are able to appreciate. Every time a contestant gets up and does well, and we go for a break or the end of the show happens, and the entire crew just comes around. They're all standing here right now trying to hide behind the wall, but they all come around and they're so excited, and they talk and they say, look how well he did, and he was so good, and look at the way he conducted himself, and it's very fulfilling. It's wonderful to hear this, and they really are the real heroes and the heroines and the leading forces that go along with this show.